Hello, friends. Welcome back. It's really nice to be here with you today.
Hey, everyone. We're so glad you're joining us. And today, we're talking about something that affects almost all of us at some point.
Yes, we're talking about how to stop caring what people think.
And this is such a big topic because honestly, caring too much about what others think can really hold you back.
It can. It stops you from being yourself. It stops you from trying new things. And it definitely stops you from speaking English confidently.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, how many times have you wanted to say something in English, but you didn't because you were worried about what people would think?
Exactly. So this topic is about freedom. It's about learning to trust yourself more than you fear judgment.
Yes. And it's not about becoming cold or not caring about anyone. It's about caring less about opinions that don't actually matter.
Right. It's about choosing whose voice you listen to.
Beautiful. So today, we're going to explore why we care so much, what happens when we care too much, and how to start letting go.
And this episode is perfect for intermediate learners. We're using clear, natural English at around the B1 to B2 level.
Yes, and don't worry if you don't catch every word. Just listen to the flow of the conversation. We'll review some key vocabulary at the end in our word tour.
Exactly. So just relax and be present with us.
All right. And if this topic resonates with you, please hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps us reach more learners.
Yes, and we have a question for you. Do you care too much about what people think? And if yes, in what situations? Leave a comment and let us know.
Yes, we'd love to hear your story.
All right, so let's dive in. Why do we care so much about what people think?
Okay, so I think it starts when we're young. We're taught to be polite, to fit in, to not cause problems.
Right. And those are good things in some ways. But sometimes we learn that being accepted is more important than being authentic.
Yes, authentic means being your true self. And a lot of us learn to hide our true selves to make other people comfortable.
Exactly. We learn that approval equals safety. So we start performing. We start people-pleasing.
Right. And people-pleasing means always trying to make others happy, even if it makes you unhappy.
Yes. And that's exhausting.
It really is. Because you can't control what people think. You can be the kindest, smartest, most helpful person, and someone will still find something to criticize.
That's so true. You could be a beautiful, ripe peach, and there will still be someone who doesn't like peaches.
I love that. That's such a good way to put it.
Right. So if you can't please everyone, why try?
Exactly. But here's the problem. Even when we know that logically, emotionally, it's still hard to let go.
Yes, because we're wired for connection. We're social creatures. We want to belong.
Right. So the fear of being judged or rejected, it's actually a survival instinct in some ways.
It is. But in modern life, that instinct can work against us. Because most of the time, the judgment we're afraid of isn't actually dangerous. It's just uncomfortable.
Yes, and we avoid discomfort at all costs, even if it means sacrificing our dreams or our voice.
Exactly. So how does this show up in real life?
Okay, so let's think about some examples. Maybe you want to start a new hobby, but you don't because you're worried people will think it's weird.
Right, or you want to dress a certain way, but you don't because you're afraid of standing out.
Yes, or in the context of learning English, you want to speak, but you stay quiet because you're afraid of making a mistake.
Exactly. And that fear is stealing your progress.
It is, because every time you choose silence over speaking, you're choosing other people's opinions over your own growth.
Yes, and that's a painful trade.
It really is. So what's the shift? How do we stop caring so much?
Okay, so first, I think you have to realize that most people aren't actually thinking about you as much as you think they are.
Oh, that's so true. Everyone is too busy worrying about themselves.
Exactly. They're worried about what you think of them, so they're not sitting around judging you all day.
Right. And even if they do judge you, so what? Their opinion doesn't define you.
Yes, you define you.
Exactly. And here's another thing. The people who judge you the most harshly are usually the people who aren't doing anything bold themselves.
Oh, that's such a good point. It's easy to criticize from the sidelines.
Right. But the people who are actually out there trying, creating, growing, they're usually the most supportive.
Yes, because they know how hard it is. They know it takes courage.
Exactly. So surround yourself with those people, the ones who cheer you on, not tear you down.
Yes, choose your circle carefully.
Absolutely. Okay, so here's a practical tip. Ask yourself, will this matter in 5 years?
Ooh, I like that.
Right. Like, if you make a mistake in English today, will it matter in 5 years? Probably not.
No, you probably won't even remember it.
Exactly. So why let it stop you now?
Yes, that's such a good reframe. Okay, here's another tip. Practice doing small things that scare you.
Yes, build your courage muscle.
Exactly. So maybe it's asking a question in English even though you're nervous, or wearing something you love even though it's bold.
Right. Little acts of bravery add up.
They do. And every time you do something despite the fear, you prove to yourself that you're stronger than the fear.
Yes, you build evidence that you can handle it.
Exactly. And over time, the fear gets smaller.
It does. Okay, and here's maybe the most important thing. Learn to validate yourself.
Yes, this is huge. You have to become your own biggest supporter.
Right. Don't wait for other people to tell you you're good enough. Tell yourself.
Exactly. Celebrate your own wins. Acknowledge your own progress.
Yes, because if your sense of worth comes from inside, no one can take it away.
Beautiful. All right, so before we move to our word tour, let's just pause and reflect. Caring less about what people think doesn't mean you become selfish or rude.
No, it means you become free. Free to be yourself, free to try, free to grow.
Yes, and that freedom is worth more than any approval.
It really is. All right, let's do our word tour. We'll review some useful vocabulary from today.
First word, authentic.
Authentic. This means real, genuine, true to yourself. For example, she's very authentic. She doesn't pretend to be someone she's not. Or, I want to live an authentic life.
Repeat. Authentic.
Great. Next, people-pleasing.
People-pleasing. This means always trying to make others happy, often at your own expense. For example, I'm tired of people-pleasing. I need to put myself first sometimes. Or people-pleasing is exhausting.
Repeat. People-pleasing.
Good. Next, approval.
Approval. This is when someone agrees with you or accepts you. For example, I don't need their approval to be happy. Or, seeking approval from others can be exhausting.
Repeat. Approval.
Nice. Next, judgment.
Judgment. This is when someone forms an opinion about you, often a negative one. For example, I was afraid of judgment, so I stayed quiet. Or, let go of the fear of judgment.
Repeat. Judgment.
Excellent. Next, let go.
Let go. This means to stop holding on to something, to release it. For example, I'm learning to let go of what people think. Or, let go of things you can't control.
Repeat. Let go.
Perfect. Next, courage.
Courage. This is bravery, the ability to do something even when you're scared. For example, it takes courage to speak a new language. Or, she showed courage by being herself. Repeat. Courage. Great. Next, validate yourself.
Validate yourself. This means to recognize and accept your own feelings and worth without needing others to do it. For example, Learn to validate yourself instead of seeking it from others. Or, I'm practicing validating my own feelings. Repeat. Validate yourself.
Beautiful. And last one. Freedom. Freedom. This is the state of being free, not controlled by fear or others. For example, letting go of others' opinions gave me freedom. Or, true freedom comes from within. Repeat. Freedom. Wonderful. So those are our words for today. And remember, you don't need permission to be yourself. You don't need approval to grow. No, you just need courage. And you already have that.
You do. Every time you practice English, every time you try something new, you're proving it.
Exactly. So keep going. Be brave. Be you.
All right, friends. If this episode helped you, please like it, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this message.
Yes, and leave a comment. Do you care too much about what people think? Let's talk about it.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Take care, everyone.
Bye for now.
Bye.